Hello and welcome to the Virtual Cheese Awards 2024, showcasing the best in British cheeses. I am Danielle Tingey and I'm going to be moderating this session. Today we are judging the best creamy red Leicester and I am joined by two judges, Tanny and Nicola. Tanny, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Hello, I'm Tanny Gill. I work at Clark Specialty Foods based in Scotland, Edinburgh. I've been involved in the British cheese industry for over 20 years now. I've been actively involved in various cheese judging and been involved with virtual cheese awards judging right from day one. So looking forward to judging, tasting new cheeses and meeting fellow judges. Thank you.
And Nicola.
Hi, I'm Nicola Beardmore. I am a grader for Onura Foods UK. I've judged at many different awards and I won Young Cheesemonger of the Year back in 2018.
Fabulous. Okay, so today we're going to be judging the Creamy Red Leicester. This is class B4 and we're going to be looking at 4 different attributes. We're going to be looking at appearance, we're going to be looking at aroma, texture and flavour, and we're going to use a point system for scoring. And we should say that the winner of this category is that with the most points, and we'll go forward to the best of category stage finals, which take place on Tuesday, the 14th of May. So let's get going. If we can have the cheese B4 1065, please. We'll start looking at its appearance. What are you thinking, Tanny?
Yeah, looks good. So far, seems well presented cheese, a nice veg. Again, looks like it is matured differently, so there's no real natural rind to it, but for what it is, seems fine. Nicola, your thoughts?
Yeah, very, very uniform in colour, which again is to be expected. I've got a little bit on the edge there where you can see where the curds have been pressed. So there's a slight, very, very slight bit of openness on the paste there, but yeah, I'm fine. It's a really nice colour, beautiful colour, very consistent.
And what are we thinking in terms of a score?
10, Nicola? Or...
Yeah, there's nothing off, wrong, yeah.
Okay, and what about its aroma?
I'm getting a sweet, almost quite lactic aroma.
Yeah. Very delicate though.
Yeah, there's a real subtlety with that. There's not a lot going on with the aroma.
Yeah, very, very subtle, very delicate. It's pleasant, it's fine, it's because it's so delicate, it hardly is noticeable. You gotta really look for it, even getting closer to it. So
Yeah.
Sorry, what are you gonna do?
And
yeah,
what are you thinking about a score then for aroma?
So about a 5, Nicola?
Yeah, it's just so subtle. Like I say, you do have to find it.
Okay. And let's turn your attention to texture, please.
It's interesting. Texture, you can see it's almost
bendy.
See the creaminess, the butteriness will be there, but it is good body on
Yeah,
it.
It is quite smooth. And there is some elasticity there. I was expecting something slightly firmer. And in the mouth, it is quite buttery.
Very buttery.
Quite a big mouthfeel.
Yeah, good. I mean, good texture for a creamy cheese. It should be what it is. You can see that in its nature, but for the way it behaves, I think I'm quite happy with the texture. Happy to put it in, Nicola, 8 or 9 or even more.
Yeah, 8. I'd go for an 8 on that one.
Okay. And then in terms of its flavour, what are you tasting?
I'm getting a lot of butter. Really, it is really creamy and buttery.
Really creamy, buttery, almost very savory. You know, kind of pleasant, savory, nice. You know, it's easy.
Yeah. I'm getting a little bit of sweetness sort of underneath it, but I think that lifts the savouriness a little bit. It's actually a
Yeah.
really nice flavour. It's lovely.
And very pleasant, clean on the finish. As you can see, we are eating more because
It's very nice.
I need to rub it in, guys. There's no samples here.
I think because it's so short and clean, it wants you to go back to it, which is quite nice. And
Yeah, I could probably finish that in about 5 minutes.
Well, what a compliment. So what are we thinking in terms of the score for flavour then?
quite happy, 9 out of 10 for this, Nicola.
Yeah, I was going to go for a 9 myself. So yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's input all of those scores for class B4 1065. So we went for 10 for appearance, we went for a 5 for the aroma, and then in terms of texture, we got an 8, and then flavour, we scored 9, which gives it an overall score out of 45 as 36.5, making it the winner in this category. And in terms of a summary of the judges' comments, they said it was a well-presented wedge of cheese, no real rind, but a good uniformed colour, and you can see where the curds have been pressed. It was sweet with a lactic aroma, but very, very delicate and a very subtle aroma. Good volume, smooth, expected something firmer, but very buttery in terms of its texture. And notes on flavour was there was a lot of butter, really creamy, a little bit of sweetness, which really lifted the savouriness of that flavour. Short and clean, and they were happy to eat it within 5 minutes. Good summary, good strong cheese. Okay, that concludes class B4 judging. Thank you very much, judges, for joining us. A nod to the aprons. Thank you very much, butlers, for sponsoring the aprons this year. And thank you to Peter's Yard for the sourdough crackers. I'm reliably told that they are delicious. Just to confirm that this cheese is going to be going through to the category live finals on Tuesday, the 14th of May. The grand final will be held on Wednesday, the 15th of May. And that's going to reveal the best British cheeses, along with the awards that recognise the talented and passionate people in our industry. Thank you so much. The day will culminate with the award for our Supreme Champion as well of 2024. We should mention that. Thank you again, judges. Very much appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us.
thank you.